Alright, what's up guys? We're going to be running some A Bug's Life Any Percent on the N64. So this is going to be pretty sweet. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll just kind of explain as it goes. So I guess, time starts when I click into the first level, and I will count us down. So in 3, 2, 1, go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is a nice little skip on a vine over here. It kind of skips a good portion of the level. Didn't get it first try, but here we go. There we go. And then we just jump over this little fence, call it good, and we're done with Anthill. Pretty quick, pretty simple. Always click no to save because saving loses time. And then we're gonna go into level 2, which is tunnels. There's a couple little skips in this level that we do. The first one is about this first little part. So normally right there you're supposed to grow the little seed that's underneath the little hill to grow a little mushroom, but that takes extra time, so it's kind of slow. Next one is up here. Just kind of jump off the walls. On that one you have to grow a mushroom plant and then a green vine plant to be able to get over it. So just again, those, it's kind of slow, just kind of skip those. We already got the grains going. Grain. This is the only one where we have to grow the little mushroom plant, unfortunately. So gotta grow that mushroom plant, make sure it gets us over our little hill. Again, skip over the little mushroom plant seed. Trying to avoid grasshoppers as we go. Dude, Tagger would be sweating. Tagger's already sweating. And that's tunnels. Next is going to be our very first boss level, which is going to be Thumper. Remember, Thumper's screams are the thing of nightmares. So first we grow this little propeller plant, grab the super berries, and we're just gonna pelt Thumper with super berries. Pause, exit level, so we can skip the little cutscene there. And that's the boss level. Pretty simple. Thermal, make it stop. I did. I pelted Thumper with enough super berries. He's not gonna haunt you anymore, Shadow, I promise. So now on this level, very simple. We just grow that dandelion flower, and we take the dandelion seed all the way to the end, making sure we don't land it all and get eaten by a bird. Just keep flying, get over the thorn plants. Make sure we don't get stuck in any cracks. And that's that level. Very simple. Now Riverbed Canyon is a little bit harder of a level. There are a couple big skips in this level. Normally you have to get 4 of these green tokens to be able to grow vines to complete the level, but through the power of speedrunning, we don't do that. First try every time. So what I did there is I was able to jump over that little ledge, and again, you have to grab the telescope. Normally you have to grab a little mushroom plant seed to get over that little hill, but again, growing things is slow. We don't do it. We don't need it. Except for this. On N64 though, I don't know how to do it just yet, but you don't need to grab any of these green tokens. But I haven't figured out how to do that just yet, so I'm gonna grab at least 2 of them and grow a couple things. Yes, I'm on N64 console because emulator is banned for this game. Get over that little hill. Easy as pie. Trying to avoid these little plant spiky balls that are falling from the sky. Trying not to die. Doing our best. This one I can actually just kind of do some wall jumps to get over the end part, so game is easy every time. So that was Riverbed Canyon, one of the harder levels so far. So next is Bird's Nest, our second boss level. Again, it's as simple as grabbing a super berry and pelting the bird with super berries. We just have to make our way to the super berry, which is over this way. Grab the super berry, jump over here, start pelting the bird with super berries. Pause, exit level. Game is hard. Shadow, go to bed so you can get up for the the FM race tomorrow. So this level is actually pretty cool, city entrance. It's the only level in the game that actually requires you to grab any sort of grains. Yo, Chris, Sam, and Mila, I know them. Though that might or might not be my brother, sister-in-law, and my niece. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. It is very much appreciated. So, like I said, in this level, you have to... It's the only level that actually requires you to grab grains in it. So you can see on that little door over there, it says 10 grains on it. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling right now. Shadow jinxed it. Okay, finally got it. You have to get 10 grains to get through this door. The next door requires us to grab 20 grains. So we're just gonna go around killing insects and grabbing stray grains throughout this level. Just kind of making our way through. 18, 19 is over here. 20 is from this spider. So the last door requires us to have 30 grains, but we can actually skip over the 30 grain door without having to get 30 grains, which I will attempt to successfully accomplish here. If I could jump up this box. There we go. So that jump is is one that requires some practice, but it's not terribly bad. I need more green. I need more time. Just kidding. So City Square is the next level. This also has an N64 exclusive trick involved with it. There's going to be some text storage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store all the text from these bugs, and it doesn't activate till Flick is actually standing. So as long as I ground pound or butt slam, whatever you want to call it. So see there, I didn't quite get it completely. So the text storage failed or went off. But I can do it for the rest of them yet. So we're gonna continue to butt slam over to Rosie. Ah, my butt slam caused me to slide quite a bit there. And then we can pause exit level to leave early. Press no to save because that's slow. And then we have Bug Bar. Everyone remembers this part of the movie. Rolling around. So I'm gonna go over here and grab these gold berries and kind of just chuck them at Thud because Thud is mad at us. Thud, I think, yeah. So now I have just regular blue super berries because Thud, when we get the gold berries, Thud does throw blue super berries at us to try to get rid of our gold berries, and he did hit me with a blue one. So unfortunately I no longer have gold berries, but I also have to worry about or try to avoid debris as well so I don't die, because dying is slow, and I died, which is slow. Okay, pause, exit level. So now we have Clover Forest. We're gonna be doing that same text storage skip in this level to skip a little cutscene with Manny and Gypsy. But in this level we have to collect 5 pieces of the bird that Flick builds in the movie. So we're gonna do some corner jumps to get up here. Slide over this way. We're gonna see Manny and Gypsy over here. Butt slam to store this text. I hope I didn't screw it up. I think I screwed up. I think I screwed it up. So I have to exit level and go back in. That's my bad. So let's try that again. Looking at you, Shadow. I didn't get far enough that time. So now we're gonna have to watch the cutscene. So normally what we're able to do is we'd be able to walk around during this cutscene and grab the piece of this piece of bird already and start running away. It's a cool little time save. Yo, Crispy, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Really appreciate that. You are awesome. So now we're gonna keep going, collecting pieces of the bird. We have to collect some of these tokens to be able to grow a dandelion flower, because we need to eventually be able to grow a cannon flower to get some of the other pieces of the bird. So we're gonna throw that there, grow the dandelion, fly our dandelion over here, grab that so we can grow our cannon flower. Uproot that, grow the cannon flower. Now cannon flowers can be a little tricky to get into sometimes. They can be a little finicky, but so now we're going to grab the last piece of the bird. Normally you have to have the ladybug in the stick bug knock it down for you, but with the cannon flower we can actually skip over them in a cutscene, and then we can pause exit level to get through the or finish the level. Got a question for me. What's up, Shadow? So now we're gonna skip a chunk of the level, just kind of jumping up this part of the tree. So in this level we have to find 5 blueberries, which are the little antlings. Can I redeem 10k points? And for you to do DK64? It's a possibility. While going up this tree. And also if you fall out, it's tree. One more. Watch out for that bug. Nearly. Yeah. Almost. Vine but flick. There you go. Ugh. Okay, so that was the last blueberry. Now I just need to talk to this last bug and then we can be done. So next is the next boss fight where we have to fight Molt, which is Hopper's like second in command, I guess. So this fight's gonna be pretty easy as well. You need to come over here, grab this seed, plop it down right here, and we're gonna grab a super berry seed token. Oops. While also trying to avoid people giving us regular red berries, because regular berries don't affect Molt, and there are people just throwing regular berries at us. So if we end up like that one right there that was in front of me, if I grab that, I would have to go and regrow the super berry plant, which would not be very helpful. So really, like, the crowd thinks they're being helpful, but they're actually being terrible human beings. Okay, then pause, exit level, and done. So next we go back to Anthill, which is Anthill Part 2, conveniently, which we're gonna have to save Princess Ada from Hopper. So first we come over to Tuck and Roll over here. They're gonna help us get those 2 tokens. That can be a little trickier than I made it seem right there. Sometimes you don't always get the nice jumps off a Tuck and Roll there to get those 2 tokens, but with some practice it's pretty consistent of a trick. So now we have our 4 green tokens. We can get our berry shooter token. Just climb up here. Then we conveniently have this seed right here where we can grow our berry shooter. We come up here where Hopper is located. Turn around. Just kind of look up at Hopper. And eventually the berries will start hitting him. Which we will then be able to save Princess Ada from the evil grasp of Hopper. And that's Anthill Part 2. So next is the worst level in the game, Riverbed Flight. Basically, we're going to be playing as Princess Ada, flying Flick around. And the part that sucks about it is if you die at any part in this level, you start over at the beginning, which can be a major time loss. So you have to be very careful about where you're steering and where enemies are. And the part that sucks about N64, not just the FPS, but the draw distance is very short. So you have less time to react to when enemies show up. So you just have to be super duper careful. And it's just kind of wonky to control in general. Also, grains give you a boost while flying, so grabbing as many grains as possible is good. Makes you go faster. But the thing that sucks, again, if you die, the grains do not reappear. So if you die, all those speed boost grains are just gone, unless you just completely restart the level.
You little termites!
So we're just kind of going through, making sure we don't get hit by any enemies. There's the end.
You little termites! Oh yeah!
Alright, and now we have Canyon Showdown, which is the final level where we will once and for all defeat Hopper. So we're gonna come over here, run up this little stick. I like growing this dandelion flower and getting the super berry that's over there.
Superberry!
So we grab that super berry and then we come over and find Hopper, who is over here.
Oh yeah!
Just pelt him with some super berries. Oh gosh. And then he starts flying off. We just kind of have to follow Hopper around till we beat him. Trying to avoid his attacks as well. Because again, dying is slow.
Oh yeah! You're mine, Ant!
So next he's going to be over this way. Whoops. And then we come back over here, trying to avoid that guy. Jump over here. Hit Hopper again. Hit him again. Kind of keep following him around. It's basically just a game of following Hopper around, making sure you don't get hit, and trying to platform as well. This is actually a pretty cool boss overall, I think. Okay, hit him again. Just kind of keep following the platforms upward.
You're mine, Ant. Nice one.
Time is coming up. And time.
Help me.
There you go. And that's a Bug's Life any percent for the N64. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for allowing me to run at QuickFest SpeedFest. This was a lot of fun. Glad I could show this off. And good luck to, I think Peter is up after this with Mega Man 8. So that's it for me.